Hello. So last night I posted the third video. So this is technically gonna be day 4 because later tonight I'll be posting day 4 of his boot camp. Right now it's just gonna be extra as we did on day 2. I'm just gonna be looking at the chart and actually figuring out what I want to trade and what I will be trading. So that means I'll just be doing some research and I'll be just looking at the charts and recording it so you guys can know what I'm doing. Also, part of the homework that he gave, the TJR gave in the last video, I went to the gym this morning. I'm going to be going again tonight. This has become, so I'm trying to make this a habit and do it every day. For now, I've been doing it every day and I want to continue this. So I hope that I can stay on par and en route to release a video every single day for the next, I don't know, few months. That might change due to me going on vacation or something, but nonetheless, I think I can do it. For example, in this video I'll be watching tonight is the trends. This is, so as he said, one day is gonna be mental then trading, and yesterday was mental and today it's gonna be mainly trading. So to start off, I'll just close this. This doesn't, yeah. So for now, I'll just, what's the best pair to trade? For example, I think I can look on TikTok about this stuff. I don't really know where. I'll look at TikTok and I'll go on like YouTube.
These are the only 5 currency pairs you should trade if you're a beginner in forex trading. Number 1 is USD, number 2 USD, number 3 USD CAD, number 4 USD JPY, and then number 5 is AUD USD. I know a lot of you won't still listen, but don't trade gold. Gold is not for beginners. Gold is too volatile for beginners to trade.
Okay, so he says gold is not good. So for example, if I want to go forex, and let's say, what is this? This is a euro to US. Okay, GP US. So wait, let me write this down. I need to cancel. What the? Okay, here we go. So this is he listed these. I'm not sure what I should be trading, forex or futures. I've heard that futures are a lot easier to trade. Like that's NASDAQ, or wait, is it Dow Jones, US dollar, S&P 500? I'm not sure.
What's up, dude? It's Steven. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best currency pairs for you if you are a beginner and you're starting out with a smaller account, and also some of the pairs you should avoid like the plague if you are a beginner starting with a small account. Before we get started, let's do some really scary math. So let's take a look at the board.
Your favorite markets to trade?
Forex nowadays, man, just Forex.
Any particular pairs or
EURUSD, AUDUSD, and GBUSD, the majors, yeah, can't go wrong there.
your
Okay, so anyways, so where am I? I'm not sure if I should be doing futures or forex, but I think I'll just be doing forex for now. I've heard futures are a lot easier to trade. Wait, let me open a new link. New tab. Close that. Let's see. Forex or futures.
I traded gold from like 2016 and 20. That's when I was trading FX. Gold was a big part of it. I don't recommend it. I really don't. As soon as you get into futures, you'll realize that the delivery is a lot smoother. Granted, the AM delivery has been absolutely dog water, so it hasn't been that good, but notoriously it's...
If you're just switching to futures, I know it can be confusing to know all the terms and to calculate risk, but here is a cheat sheet that I made that can make things a lot more easier for you. So while in Forex you have pairs and you trade an amount of lots and you measure in pips, in futures you have contracts and you actually trade an amount of...
Alright, let's settle this debate for once and for all. Why is futures trading better than Forex? If you're trading Forex right now, leave a comment. Also, you might want to rethink that. I'll break it down for you. My first reason as to why I like trading futures over Forex.
Here is why I made the switch to futures from like Forex and CFD. I remember I was talking about possibly making the switch too before I took my break. But really it's just because the overall system on futures is way smoother trading, way cleaner trading in my opinion. Like especially with charting, everything is so exact, like it's to the tick. Like watching POIs just get tapped
So
into or
terrible.
filled like to the tick makes me really creamy in my pants, so that's one reason. Second, you don't have to deal with spread. Like if you don't set limit.
Okay, so scalping isn't really.
In orders, you still have to like deal with not getting the exact fill you want sometimes. But even at that, like the worst fill you get on futures is probably the best fill you get on Forex, at least from my experience.
Order
I'm
filled.
in Long John's here. Alright, we just hit 20 points, so I'm going stop to break even. Alright, we're in the clear, we're literally stress free now. Oh, dude, look at that. That's a nasty candle, bro.
Order
Oh
filled.
my god, okay. Alright, it is what it is there. We gotta stop that.
Real talk, this is my opinion on which is better, Forex or futures.
I just made over $1,000.
Suck my dick.
Forex to futures. 3 reasons I switched. Number 1. Futures has no spread. So no longer do you need to be an immediate drawdown when you enter a trade on Forex because there's a ridiculous spread. Number 2. Everyone's looking at
Well, I wasn't listening to be honest. I was setting up my mind.
Forex to futures. 3 reasons I switched. Number 1. Futures has no spread. So no longer do you need to be an immediate drawdown when you enter a trade on Forex because there's a ridiculous spread. Number 2.
What does the spread
Everyone's
mean?
looking at the same chart. In futures, there's a centralized exchange, meaning everyone will be looking at the exact same chart. Unlike Forex, where different brokers with different liquidity providers are showing the same instrument but with slightly different price. And number 3, getting funded is so much cheaper. Prop firms in the future space have completely eclipsed Forex in terms of what they offer traders. Some firms you can even get $50,000 in funding for $50. So that's 3 reasons I switched to futures from Forex. Forex to futures. 3 reasons I switched. Number 1. Futures has no spread. So no longer do you need to be an immediate drawdown when you enter a trade on Forex because there's a ridiculous spread. Number 2. Everyone's looking at the same chart. In futures, there's a centralized exchange, meaning everyone will be looking at the exact same chart. Unlike Forex, where different brokers with different liquidity providers are showing...
Okay, well, for example, what the hell is wrong with this? Like, why does this chart look so weird? I don't understand. What the fuck is this? What am I looking at? What time frame is this? Is it a 5-minute time frame? 1 day. 5 minutes. Yeah, like, what is this? Like, what? Reset chart. What the hell is wrong with this? Like, seriously. Why does it look so weird? I don't know if I want to trade futures or Forex, but I think I'll start off with Forex. And then once I learn that, and actually... I gotta... It's not really that important right now, but one... Okay, like, what is this? Like, wait, what is... No, but this is like days. And I'm trying to look for like 5 minutes. Yeah, like what, every day at like what is that, 10 p.m. it just either goes ultra down or ultra up. Like, why couldn't you just predict that and just make one trade a day and that's it? Okay, it's every day at 10 p.m. something happens. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I won't spend too much time on futures. I'll be doing forex for now, and so the main ones are. Wait, let's go back.
These are the only
I'm just
5
writing
currency
down.
pairs you should trade if you're a beginner in forex trading. Number 1 is GBP/USD, EUR/USD. Number 3, USD CAD. Number 4, USD.
So let's write it down. GBP USD, Euro USD, USD Canadian, and USD yen, and then gold.
JPY.
Okay.
And number 5 is AUD/USD. I know a lot of
AUD
people still listen, but don't trade gold. Gold is not for beginners. Gold is too volatile for beginners to trade only.
What is the best forex pair to trade in London? So for those that don't know, I actually used to trade London quite a lot. This is when I was still working on a job.
Oh yeah, I gotta learn about sessions, like London session, this, that. And I think I'll be trading GBP USD then, because London session is probably the time closest to mine, so I'll probably, because like New York session that's like 6 a.m. my time, so who knows.
What is the best currency pair for trading forex? When it comes to the best currency pair for trading forex for beginners, I will tell you that the most recommended currency pairs for you to trade would be EUR/USD and GBP/USD for starting out. Biggest mistake a lot of beginner forex.
Yeah, I actually sort of like those. Wait, could I add like a favorite add symbol? Oh, okay, so GBP USD. That one's already there, right? GBP USD. Yeah, okay, then it's USD, and then I haven't added this euro, and then I'll just add like AUD USD. That's crypto. Wait, what? No. I'm not gonna be doing this. I don't care. Stocks. Yeah, I don't care about that either. I'll only have futures, forex, and then crypto. I mean, I don't really need it, but like, I'll like add Solana and XRP and like what else do I need? Let's see how XRP is doing. What price is it at? And what price is this? What the fuck? I don't need market cap. What price is this, bro? What? I need market cap, man. Okay, whatever. So why is this in price and then this is in fucking market cap? Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, so I think I'll probably be doing Euro and GBP. I'll also just add gold. Just in case. Okay. So yeah, this seems to be moving quite a bit. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but yeah. I'll try to look for some like
Traders
I'll talk about later.
They see gold and they want to go and trade gold because they see that gold is moving a lot. But gold will blow your account if you don't know what you're doing. So as a beginner, stay away from gold. But if you're more experienced and you've been trading forex for a while now, you can trade with gold, you can trade with US30. Any currency pair that you choose just depends on your strategy and if the currency pairs suits your strategy. So there's no such thing as the exact best currency pair for trading. It just depends on your strategy and the time you trade the pair. Peace. What is the best currency pair for trading forex? When it comes to the best currency,
the best type of currencies to trade is a stronger currency against a weaker currency. An example, like GBP JPY. If the United Kingdom has data that comes out and it's good, it will strengthen the pound currency. If Japan has negative data, it would weaken the yen.
Okay, that's smart. I actually understand. That's actually pretty smart. A lot like what GBP, JPY. That actually makes sense, like no joke. Because like if it comes out with news and says that blah 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 is gonna be bad, then yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, like no joke. Anyway. Easy entry. Very manipulative pair. I'll be happy watching the manipulative.
There is no other God but Jesus Christ. There is no other judge but Jesus Christ. There is no other way but Jesus Christ.
Just saw somebody say GBPJ, British pound to yen. Yeah, that all can make sense. I mean, £1 is worth 200 yen. That's wow. That's nice. It's all this guy, it's all the same fucking guy. Like, I've seen this guy 20 times. Official Danax, official Danax. Get out my fucking screen. I want to find a Discord group for, like, people who trade Forex. But finding an actually good group is hard. I'm already in some. But, like, still, like this one. Like, this is like a good group, but, like... I don't know. Damn, Solana is at 158. That's crazy. Let me just like price. $2.18. What? What the fuck? Oh hell no! What? That's insane. 3.4 and then. Damn, 2.18, that sucks. That sucks. What about Solana? 160, damn. That sucks. Damn. It was what, 250, now it's 150. Jesus. Okay, anyway, so I think it'll be GBP or GBP JPY. I won't be trading what is that? AUD, that's what, Australian, yeah. I won't be USD Japan maybe, and USD Canadian I'm not sure. I haven't seen anyone talk about that. Wait, USD Canadian, yeah, it's not even on here, so yeah. So yeah, GBP US, GBPY, and this is Euro. Oh, this on favorite. Just like this, like that, and then this is. Yeah, okay. So does this have like a time frame that works on? Okay, no. So, I'm probably gonna be doing this instead of gold. Because a lot of people say gold isn't that like good for beginners. I mean, I kind of understand, I guess, because like look like and then like it was 3 a.m. and this was yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. Okay. Can you guys see? Can you guys see my screen? I think you can. Okay, and now we'll be going to YouTube. Best pairs to trade Forex. Let's look at somebody I recognize. Somebody with a lot of used filters. You can't. Oh look! Okay, well yeah, this is a nice, like, community, I guess. I mean, this doesn't really, this is like AI or whatever, but like, well, I told you to buy and then like, yeah, doesn't really work. Okay, relevance.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Smart Risk. In the Forex market, we have 3 major sessions, but have you ever wondered? In these sessions, what currency pairs are going to work best? Which pairs are going to have more liquidity? How are currencies correlated in different sessions? Well, in this episode, we will explain all the answers that are crucial to know to succeed in the trading career. So if that's something you are interested in, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to support us in making more videos like this. Also comment below and tell us your thoughts and questions, and we will do our best to answer them all. So in the Forex market, we have 7 major currency pairs. The major currency pairs are some of the most actively traded pairs in the world, making them relatively low spread than all other minor pairs. And because of the low spread, traders have more interest in trading these pairs. Also, we have 3 major sessions in the market. First one is Asian session. In the Asian session, what you are going to find is that we have Japanese yen that is open, we have the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, and some movements in gold as well. This is important to understand which pairs will have more liquidity and are easier to trade in the sessions. So if someone wants to trade pound dollar in the Asian session...
Actually, I'll write this down right now. Actually, no, wait. My notes might look like I'm 12 years old, but look, this one right now, and this is from yesterday. It was some like manifestation, I guess. But yeah, looks like I'm 12 years old, but it doesn't really matter.
Would that make any sense? The answer is no. The British pound and US dollar trades are extremely limited in Asian session. So we will have no liquidity in movements we would like to see when we place trades. So we need to look at the pairs that are being actively traded in these sessions. Another important point is how currencies are correlated in different sessions. If you look at the dollar yen, euro yen, and pound yen in Asian session, you will notice that they all move in the same direction. The reason is that in all of these pairs only yen is the currency that being actively traded in the Asian session. So their movement is influenced by yens only. But if you look at the Aussie dollar, you will notice that it may not move as the other 3 moves during the Asian session. And the reason is that both AUD and JPY are being actively traded. Wow. So now you have a fight between 2 currencies. So here comes an important point. When you are looking for the trades, choose a pair that is influenced only by one active currency in that...
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a pencil from my... One second.
that session.
Okay, wait. I got a pencil because I've been writing everything in pen and it's getting on my nerves. When you're looking for trades,
Like pound yen, euro yen, and dollar yen in Asian session. So the next session that we have is the London session. In this session, we have pound, euro, franc, and gold that are being actively traded.
One sec. Alo, I'm writing this down. Alo, kući radimo. Pa dobro, hoći da ići pravo do mene, kažem ti ja ovo radim po ono. Ćeš iđem ja po tebe. Može, okej. Idi. Ma da. Ma da. Važi, pa ja sam glavni iskreno. Nemam pojma, ne treba ništa. To jest, da li možeš nešto kupiš za kuću, brate? Ne treba. Ako nađeš negde fazon Monster ili Red Bull, uzmi. Ljubim se, čujemo se. Okay, bro, I just wrote this down, the thing that's on screen.
So the same concept applies in the London session. Another important thing is that currencies have both strengths and weaknesses. For example, if you want to trade euro pound in London session, you have to make sure that one pair is weak and another is strong, because that's the only way euro pound will move. But if both currencies are strong, there is a high chance that the market will consolidate and be hard to trade. The last major session that we have is going to be the New York. So in the New York session, US dollar, Canadian dollar, pound, euro, franc, and
Damn, everything, what the fuck? Well, that's 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 USD, Canadian, GBP, Euro, francs, and gold. Oh, never mind, yeah.
gold are being actively traded. By now, you should have known the answer to the questions we mentioned at the beginning of the video. But let's have them one more time. What currency pairs are going to work best?
It matters which session we trade, and when we trade a pair, we have to make sure one of them is like that the pair is influenced by only one of the currencies. So for example, if I want to trade GBP British pounds to yen, I gotta look only when one of them is like stronger. For example, right now it's probably the London market. Actually, wait, Forex sessions. I saw a site up on this, like. Oh yeah, there. I've seen this site. What the hell? Get on my fucking screen. Oh, so it's closed. So it's New York session right now. So it's from Berlin. Is it GM 24-hour time? Yeah. So London session opens at 9 a.m. my time and ends at 6. Okay. Okay, New York opens at 2 p.m. my time and ends at. That's actually even better. What? Sydney session, I don't care about that. This opens at 2 a.m. and closes at 9. No, at 11. One sec. Molim. Dobro, šta, slušam. Tačno, toliko para, ne dinara više. Znači, koliko treba? 3 samo. Ima. Malo pušteno. Pa možda ti svratiš ovdje blizu mene pa da ti ja donesem. Sorry for that, I'm back. Anyways, yeah, let's finish watching this video.
Which pairs are going to have more liquidity?
Well, the same thing I said earlier.
How are currencies correlated in different sessions?
Well, it depends on the location of the session. If it's Japan, if it's Asian, Japan, like, yen will go up. If it's London, euro and pounds are gonna go up. If it's New York, USD is gonna be strong, like, etc.
The pairs will work best that have a lot of liquidity in one direction in the sessions. For example, GJ has a lot of liquidity in London and New York sessions and is also influenced by pound only. The correlation of pairs depends on the currencies that being actively traded in the sessions. For example, pound yen and USD yen are highly correlated in Asian sessions because the yen is being actively traded, so the yen influences their movements. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope this video has some values for you. If it has,
okay.
Please give this...
Nice.
Now, no one's probably told you this, but your trading success can largely come down to what you're trading. And in particular, make sure you're trading the right currency pairs for the right time zone. It's extremely important. Now, let me explain a few things about this, and it will really open your eyes up to how professionals follow the market as the time zones change through the course of the day. So which currency pairs should you trade during each trading session? Now, I know a lot of traders are sitting at home wondering what should they be trading. Maybe the yen, it's been in the news, the Aussie, or the Canadian dollar. A lot of traders actually just go and trade the last pair that they made money on without any other consideration. What you should really be thinking about is what time zone is open, because that's where the trading activity will be. Now, let's just have a look at the cross-section of total FX volumes. Now, the North American session, in particular the US, gets a large amount of airtime on the news, and you would expect that to be the largest trading market, but it's not. It's the European session with the overlap of the North American session that is the largest trading session. So just be aware where trading volume is, because that will largely determine the amount of liquidity in the market, and that's very important for you executing orders. And in particular, you can focus on time zone changeovers. Overlapping trading hours contain the highest volume of traders. Now there's 4 key sessions: the New York session, the London
Take a picture of this
session, the Tokyo session.
Come on, I need the fucking things on these sites to go out.
And the Sydney session. Now let me just run you through each of these sessions. The Sydney session, London session, the highest volume of traders. Now there's 4 key sessions: the New York session, the London session, the Tokyo session, and the Sydney.
Okay. What the fuck? How did I add that? Alright.
Session. Now let me just run you through each of these sessions. The Sydney session, largely relating to the Aussie and Kiwi dollar and crosses associated with those pairs. The Tokyo session, well of course the Japanese yen and the Aussie and Kiwi. The yen crosses will definitely be prevalent during this session. Then we have the London session. Euro, sterling and Swiss are the major focus for currency traders and crosses related to those pairs. Last but not least, the New York session, with the Canadian dollar and the US dollar the primary focus. In this session, all majors are active. Now on the changeovers of each session, there's increased trading activity and you have to be aware of this. On the open and the close, you'll see traders opening positions and then closing out at the end of the trading day. Now at the open, this is the time when most economic macro fundamental data releases come out, and that creates a huge amount of trading activity, potential direction and momentum across the currencies related to that news release. So it's hugely important you do focus on the changeover of the time zones. The Tokyo changeover to the London session, you'll see increased trading activity. Japanese traders will be managing positions on the yen crosses as traders in London start focusing on the economic data releases relating to the euro, sterling or Swiss. This can see a huge amount of volume going into the market. It's great trading conditions because we've got increased liquidity, we've got economic data releases which are giving the major currency pairs direction, and that's something you should be...
Wait, but... what? Wasn't I just looking at the Tokyo? Oh, so that's between what? Between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Okay. Oh, okay.
Be focusing on and be very aware of every day. The London changeover to the New York session, another important trade zone. Once again, traders in the London session will be managing positions, potentially closing them out as the New York session approaches, as the key macro fundamentals are released at the start of the New York session, and it can generate a huge amount of trading activity. The Canadian dollar, the US dollar, euro, sterling, and Swiss are all extremely active in this period. Now outside those changeovers, there's the hidden danger zones. These are zones with low levels of liquidity and high levels of volatility. And the markets here are susceptible to weekend news events. And I would generally say they are no-go zones. If you're trading, you turn the screens on at home and you want to have a look around and see if you can make some money, well, make sure you're not dabbling in these hidden danger zones because your positions may get knocked out before they have a chance to get going, just with the higher levels of volatility. So this is the key thing. The focus shifts with the time zones. That means you should trade what is active. What time zone is active is very important to what you should be trading. In the Sydney session, the Aussie and Kiwi, the Tokyo session, the yen, Europe, euro, sterling and Swiss, and the North American session, the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. So the currency pairs that are active, the Asian session, of course you've got the Aussie, Kiwi and yen, and the yen crosses in particular. The European session, you've got the euro, sterling and Swiss, and the major European crosses. The North American session, well, there's no point really focusing on the crosses because all the majors are active. Now, let's make it easy to follow the market. What I'm talking about is grouping instruments together by time zones on your trading platform. Now, this is something you can easily do, and it will allow you to follow the market through the course of the day. Now, I group the Asian majors at the top with the related crosses below. When it comes into the European session, I've got euro, sterling, and dollar Swiss just under those Asian pairs, with the European crosses below the Asian crosses. And then last but not least, dollar CAD kicks in. But this is where the majors come into play. And that's why you have the major currency pairs at the top. Now, this concept may be something that you've overlooked, but this is something you should focus on when you turn the screens on and prepare yourself to start trading. Think about it. What time zone is open? What major currency pairs are in play? What cross-currency pairs are in play? It will allow you to focus on the trading opportunities where there's fresh momentum and direction from the economic data releases at the start of the sessions. It will allow you to manage your positions on the changeover of sessions. And it's very important because these are the focal points for professional traders and most importantly, the bank traders that control all the volume. I can tell you, when I was working for Citibank for 20 years, the changeovers of the sessions, the release of the economic data, they were the focal points. And as we went through the time zones through the course of the day, our focus shifted to the instruments and the pairs that were active during these time zones. It's a simple concept, but one that will pay big dividends for you. Good luck and happy trading.
Okay. Okay, so let's just... What the fuck? Shut up. Fuck, why the fuck is a woman teaching us how to trade? Damn, what the fuck? Okay, I'll actually keep this video. But yeah, like, why did this happen? Somebody... so, I saw earlier, you gotta look at the, like, weekly chart, and, like, see where it's going, so... Oh, that was 2009, okay. So yeah, I'm looking at the past week. No, every candle is a day, so this is more than... Look at like 1 hour. So yeah, it's low-key not moving that far up. I mean, it is. It's going up. And every what? That's 0, 1, 14, 28. Oh, okay. So every 2 weeks, it hits his like top and then it goes down. I think. What? Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. So right now I'm not sure where it's going. It's not really going anywhere right now. It's probably just trying to revive and go back up. So when we drop down to the 5-minute time frame, we want to look for something that goes up. But this really isn't moving that much. I mean, it's a Friday close. So I'd probably be looking at the chart like from a few days ago. Alright, well, let's try searching. Okay, so right here, for example, how did this reverse so much? Let's go back to the fundamentals that we were talking about. Hanging mans and hammers. Hanging mans, hammers, hanging mans and hammers. Okay, so as you can see, this right here formed the hanging man, and it continued going up. So yeah, this was an inverted hammer. Actually, yeah, and that says that it should be going up, which it did. What the fuck? Where is it, man? What? Okay, so like, yeah, let's say if I short position, actually I'm not gonna. I think something like this is gonna happen. I want to put this like right there. Okay. Well, I'm sort of right, but like. Dobro. Dobra, ajde, evo ja ću sada da završim, pa ću da dođem. Ajde, probat ću. Ćao. To be honest, I've been recording for how long? Maybe like 45 minutes. I'm probably just gonna be ending this video right here. I've learned some pretty important stuff, and I'll just let this trade play out later and see if I'm actually right and if it did what I wanted to do. And yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this. Maybe it'll go. Maybe it'll do what I wanted to do. Maybe it won't. We'll see. But yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be posting another one in like a few hours. That'll actually be day 4 of his bootcamp. So that's gonna be a pretty long video. This is 30 minutes on its own. So yeah. Plus I'm gonna be doing like some trading after that. And yeah, I guess I'll just be seeing you guys later. You guys have a great day. See you.